Hello, I am so glad that you clicked on this video. Today I'm going to be showing you my day and how I am focusing on my gut health, how I'm improving it, and how I'm maintaining it. And I love starting my morning in a very calm way in front of my red light and journaling. Sometimes I wake up with a lot of anxiety, so getting all my thoughts on paper really helps clear my mind for the day and sets my day up for a good start. So the first thing that I like to do in the mornings is take a scoop of this L-Glutamine powder, and I'll link everything that I mentioned in this video down below so you can check it out. But I take a scoop of this L-Glutamine powder, and L-Glutamine is great. It helps your brain health, helps your immune function, and helps heal your gut lining. So I really like to drink this on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. And then I also like to use this aloe vera juice. This is the inner fillet, and this is also great to heal your gut lining. I just do like a splash of it, really. I think you can drink up to 8 ounces. You're supposed to drink 1 to 2 ounces per serving, up to 8 ounces daily. That's what it recommends. So I just do a little splash and then I mix it together. Cheers. It has like a very mild taste, so it's really not that bad. But yeah, this is how I start my morning. I love starting my morning with a lot of water as well, just to kind of flush out all the things that were building up overnight. Okay, for breakfast, I did fast for like 13, 14 hours. I like to fast from like 12 to 17 hours. It really depends on the day. Obviously, if I'm really hungry, I'll eat. So I'm starting to get hungry, but I'm having some avocado toast. It's on a gluten-free sourdough by the company Young Kobras. Honestly, their gluten-free bread is amazing. I'm just adding some sauerkraut on top just to get some fermented foods on there. And before meals, I also like to take like some digestive bitters. So this is the one that I'm taking. I got it from my local farmer's market. And it has apple cider vinegar, dandelion root, burdock root, fennel, ginger root, orange peel. Ooh, I don't know what that word is. Quassia? I don't know what that word is, but anyways, I like to take this before I eat my meals. I'm trying this like grass-fed, 100% grass-fed organic yogurt just to kind of see how my body reacts. I've been having cheese and cottage cheese and all sorts of different cheeses, and my body seems to be reacting fine. So I'm just adding, ooh, oh my God. Okay, that's fine. I added in some frozen blueberries like a while ago, so they're not actually frozen anymore. But I just wanted to have some berries in my yogurt. When I am eating dairy, since I went so long without doing that, I do try to get the highest quality dairy that you can get, and that is 100% grass-fed and organic. Those labels really just tell me that it was 100% grass-fed and it was fed with organic grass. So that's really important to me. So we're just seeing how that goes, and I'm gonna add some protein. I like to have a lot of protein in the morning just to keep myself full. Usually I would do like eggs, but I wasn't in the mood for eggs. So we're doing a scoop of this vanilla protein. And I get asked about protein powder sometimes, and I do think that this is my favorite. Oh, I'm showing you the back. This is my favorite brand. It's by Be Well by Kelly. I get it on Amazon, and it's amazing. I like the vanilla one the best. This is my favorite grain-free granola by Purely Elizabeth. Well, I mean, I love all her granola. I don't know, I don't really have a favorite one, but this is my favorite granola. So this is what it's looking like. So here's my mixture. It doesn't look very good, but it is very good. I'm gonna just stir it up. I'm gonna add a little bit more granola. I like it to have a crunch, you know? And I forgot to add, I have these microgreens. These are like beet microgreens that I like to top on my sandwiches. Microgreens are full of nutrients. I eat different every day, but I have been loving some avocado toast on that sourdough bread. And I've been loving incorporating yogurt to get some more probiotics in my system. All right, I'm making this matcha latte and I'm using this canned coconut milk. From things that I've heard, things that I've read, the coconut milk is the best for you in terms of like the quality because it's just water and organic coconut milk. I like to get this one at Trader Joe's. I've also been making my own almond milk, which I think is just as good in terms of the quality because I know exactly what's going into it. Sometimes I'll add a little vanilla extract or honey or something. I did add a little bit of honey in this matcha latte. This is the matcha that I use. It's actually like a mushroom matcha. My boyfriend brought this over. I think his mom gave it to him just for us to try. And these are the mushrooms that it has in it, which is great. I'm not a huge mushroom girly. I don't really know that much about them, but I do know that they have a lot of great benefits for different things. I know lion's mane is great for your brain health and reduces your risk of Alzheimer's and things. So I'm also not a coffee drinker, so matcha latte is great. And it's full of antioxidants and kind of gives me just a little bit of a kick, not too much. I feel like coffee gives me a bit of anxiety, so I go with the matcha when I want it. When it comes to nut milks, if you're not drinking just regular cow's milk or goat milk or whatever, it's important to get it without the, I think it's pronounced guar. Guar? I think it's guar. That can sometimes hurt your digestive system. I guess everyone's really different, but I've noticed that it does kind of make me more bloated or makes me feel a little uncomfortable if I do get something with guar gum added to it. And I think that's just a thickener, but just try to get it without it, or make your own almond milk at home or cashew milk. It's super easy. You basically just soak them overnight and then blend them and strain them in the morning, and it's just so easy to do. And you can add in, like I said, honey or vanilla extract or whatever. I have really tried to be consistent with my workouts this year, and so today I'm doing a Melissa Wood Health workout. She focuses on Pilates and yoga and low impact workouts. So if I'm not doing weight training or high intensity training, I will do something low impact like Pilates. And I love incorporating the ankle weights for a little bit more weight training, a little bit more resistance there to add some challenge. And I also just use these ankle weights for an arm workout too, but I do have some kettlebells and dumbbells if I wanted to do some heavier weights. I've also been really consistent with my walking each day. If I'm not walking outside, I usually use my walking pad and just walk while I do work. I can easily sit for 6 to 8 hours if I'm working, so this just helps keep my body moving and helps my lymphatic drainage. So for lunch I had some wild-caught salmon that I cooked last night, and then a salad with a lot of different vegetables like broccoli, tomatoes, parsley, bell peppers, and some cottage cheese on the side. I also love to use Primal Kitchen's sauces. So they have a good ranch sauce that I used, and then I used this Dijon mustard sauce on the salmon, which was amazing. And I was reading a book while I was eating, and I know people are like, oh, you shouldn't eat while you're distracted. I am just focused on not eating in a stressed out state, and just, I think taking time, the whole point, I think, if people are like, oh, you shouldn't eat while you're distracted, I think they say that because sometimes when we're distracted, we tend to eat more and we tend to eat past the point of being full. Whereas if you're fully present with your meal, you can digest it better, absorb the nutrients, and et cetera, et cetera. But I think that as long as you take time in between bites and you're not like scarfing it down in a few minutes and chewing your food very thoroughly, like to a paste-like consistency, I think that is more important than being on your phone and like scrolling on TikTok. Obviously that's not ideal. Say that you're at a dinner party, you're gonna be distracted talking to people while you're eating. So I don't necessarily think that you should eat without distractions all the time. I would say it's more important to eat in a state where you're not as stressed, so you're activating your parasympathetic nervous system before you're eating. You can do this by just simply taking some deep breaths and being very present with the food. My focus when I'm working on my gut or maintaining my gut health, I really just want to be able to allow my body to absorb the nutrients, digest the food well, and I do this by eating in a state that's not stressful And I do this by taking the digestive bitters, or you can take digestive enzymes. But I'm also focusing on getting a very diverse range of foods so I can feed the bacteria in my gut and help them flourish. And so I like to have variety in every single one of my meals. I try to make them very colorful and diverse. So that's what I'm really focusing on right now, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. But I also wanted to share how important it is to eat in a state where you're not stressed, and you're not scarfing down your food, and you're not chewing your food, because that is when you would see maybe bloating or your stomach's uncomfortable. So if you can control your environment and you can control how you're eating, how fast you're eating, I would say focus on that, and that will help improve your gut health. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go out to eat with some of my friends. We're gonna have some tacos, which I'm very excited about. I used to be so particular with what I was ordering at restaurants because I was so focused on my gut health. And I really, oh, also, what am I doing? Forgot to do the other side. But I feel like it was stressing me out way more than it was even benefiting me. Even if I was choosing something that was like healthier, I would be so stressed out about like where we were going to eat and like what I was going to be able to order. I mean, I've also done so much work on my gut health these past few years. I think my body can take it if the food isn't like perfect. And I know that it wasn't always the case for me, but I do think that, like I mentioned in this video, that stress plays such a huge role in your gut health and your overall health in general, but really your gut health. So I am focusing on not being stressed, enjoying the food, even if it's not the healthiest. It's not going to ruin my day. It's not going to make me feel bad, because I know that I'm going to be enjoying it with some friends, and I'm not eating like that every single day. I know the majority of the time I'm eating in a way that's non-inflammatory, that I know works well for my body. You know, I cook the majority of food at home. Sorry, I'm like way overexposed, but that's just how it is. Maybe I can hold you. Okay, how about that? I really want to encourage you to not be scared of going out to eat with your friends. If you are doing like a cleanse or some gut healing protocol, it's not going to be the end of the world if you eat something that you're not supposed to, you know? And one meal is not gonna set you back from whatever it is that you're focusing on, that you're working on. So enjoy the food. Life's too short not to enjoy going out to eat. I think just focusing on not being stressed out and enjoying the moment is gonna be way more important than being stressed out about the food. And I also want to remind you that everyone is so different and everyone has their individual needs. So what I'm explaining and like telling you in this video, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work for you if it works for me. So just keep that in mind, a little disclaimer. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my makeup, but on that note, I'm going to let you go. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you got some tips and tricks for you and your gut health. And let me know if you like these videos. I honestly enjoyed filming throughout the day and just letting you know what I was up to and giving you some tips and tricks. So let me know if you like these videos, and I'll post some more. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.